Do you ever feel like you are being pulled in million directions? Saying yes to every request can leave you overwhelmed, distracted, and of course, from what truly matters. Here's the thing. Learning to say no is not about being rude or selfish. It's about protecting your time and energy for the things that truly align with your goals. Hello there, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning into Mentium, the podcast that takes you on a journey to unlock the full potential of your mind. My name is Majama. I will be your host and your guide on this adventure into the fascinating realm of mindset, mental fitness, and personal growth. In each episode, I dive deep into the intricacies of the human mind, exploring the power of positive thinking, resilience, and the strategies to cultivate a mindset that propels you towards success. So buckle up for a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation. Get ready to unleash the power of your mind with Mentium. In today's episode, we are diving into the art of saying no, why it's essential for success, how it can transform your productivity, and we will share with you practical strategies to do it gracefully and effectively. If you've ever struggled with setting boundaries, this one is for you. Let's start by exploring why so many of us find it difficult to say no. Number one reason, fear of disappointment. We often worry that saying no will upset others or damage relationships. Number two, desire to please. Many of us have a natural tendency to want to help or be liked, even if it is at the expense of our own priorities. Number three, FOMO, fear of missing out. Sometimes we say yes because we don't want to miss out on an opportunity, even if it's not aligned with our goals. Number four, lack of clarity. If you are not crystal clear on your priorities, it's easy to say yes to things that are not actually important to you. You see, very early in my journey of entrepreneurship, I suffered from this myself because I wanted to please every customer that I had. So I thought saying yes to every request will help me do that. Even if sometimes I didn't have the time, it was beyond my expertise. Over time, I was overwhelmed and my quality of work started to decline. Certainly, many young entrepreneurs have been in my shoes. Here's the truth. Every time you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. Often, the things that matter most. Saying no can be a superpower when it comes to protecting your time and energy. Reclaiming focus. Saying no allows you to focus on your most important priorities. Preventing burnout. By setting boundaries, you are avoiding overcommitting and exhausting yourself. Building respect. People often respect to those who set clear boundaries because it shows confidence and self-awareness. Let's look at Warren Buffett as an example. He attributes much of his success to his ability to say no. Buffett once said that the difference between successful people and really successful people is that the latter say no to almost everything. Now, let's get practical. How can you say no without feeling guilty or burning bridges? Here are some strategies. Get very clear on your priorities. Before you say no, you need to know what you are saying yes to. Write down your top goals and use them as a filter for every decision you are about to make. Use the positive no technique. Say no while expressing appreciation or suggesting alternative. For example, thank you for thinking of me, but I can't commit to this right now. I would love to help you in the future. Practice delayed responses. If you feel pressured, buy time. by saying, let me check my schedule and get back to you. This gives you space to decide without any guilt. Set clear boundaries. Be upfront about your limits. For instance, I am focusing on 3 major projects right now, so I won't be able to take any additional commitments. Reframe your mindset. Saying no is not about rejecting others. I want you to know this. Saying no is not about rejecting others. It's about respecting your own time and energy. Michael, a software engineer, learned to say no to unnecessary meetings at work. He started blocking time on his calendar for focused work and politely declined non-essential invites. The result? His productivity skyrocketed and his team respected his focus. Now, let's do a quick exercise together. Grab a piece of paper or open a notes app on your phone. Write down your top 3 priorities for the next 6 months. These could be professional, personal, or a mix of both. Next, reflect on the last 5 things you said yes to. Do they align with these priorities? If not, ask yourself why you said yes. Was it out of guilt, fear, or just habit? Finally, think of one upcoming request or commitment you could say no to. Practice reframing your response using the positive no technique. This exercise helps you become more intentional about your time and energy. Remember, every no is a yes to something that truly matters. Now let's talk about the long-term benefits of learning how to say no. Increased productivity. When you focus only on what aligns with your priorities, you accomplish more meaningful work in less time. Better relationships. Setting boundaries reduces resentment and allows you to show up fully for the commitments that truly matters. Improved well-being. Saying no to unnecessary stressors protects your mental and physical health. Career growth. Leaders who set boundaries are often seen as decisive and trustworthy, paving the way for career advancement. Let's take the example of Jane, a project manager who used to say yes to every task her team requested. After learning to say no, she prioritized high-impact projects, earned her team's respect, and was promoted within a year. Her ability to focus on what mattered most made all the difference. Let's recap the key points from today's episode. Saying no is essential for protecting your time and energy. Get clear on your priorities to make saying no easier for you. Use practical strategies like the positive no and delayed responses to say no gracefully. Reframe guilt by focusing on the bigger picture and your long-term goals. Practice intentional reflection on your commitments to align them with your priorities. Remember the long-term benefits: well-being, productivity, better relationship, and career growth. This is my challenge to you this week. I want you to identify one thing you can say no to that does not align with your priorities. Practice using one of the strategies we discussed and notice how it feels to take back your time. Saying no is not easy by any means, but it's one of the most powerful tools you have for living a focused, intentional life. Remember, every no is a yes to something that truly matters. If you are ready to take control of your time and energy, join the Mentium Institute. Our courses, coaching, and community are designed to help you stay focused and achieve your biggest goals. Visit Mentium.org to learn more. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Mentium. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who's ready to reclaim their time and energy. Until next time, stay intentional. Keep moving forward one step at a time. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. I am Majama, and this is Mentium. Peace.